Almost ready, guys. Sorry about the delay. What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharp, and welcome to the 779th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of toxic masculinity. It is Tuesday, September 14th of 2021. It is good to have you guys in this afternoon. As always, we are streaming live to Facebook, mgtow.tv, manosphere.tv, YouTube, Twitch, and of course, in crystal clear high-resolution 4K to Sharpstream, which is this community's only independently owned and run video streaming platform, meaning it is impossible to cancel us. So however you're watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharp Reality Live a part of your daily routine. There we go. Doesn't look like I have the lighting quite right. Let me make some adjustments here. There we go. There we go. There we go. I was totally unprepared. I actually wanted to do kind of a cool theme, but it didn't work out. It is what it is. It is what it is. Shout out to the Sharpshooters on YouTube. Janik L'Italian, Ice Dragon Kid, P-Dubs, The Blind Archer, Thomas Payne, Will Be Smooth, Ike, Keek, Dre Raven, Dr. Thunder in the house, DJ Berserk, Clifford Charles, Zach Redpillar with the $5 super chat says, though I heard you missed chocolate lava cake. Want me to send you the, he says, want me to send you the keto recipe?
Yep.
Yes, sir. All day, every day. You better hook your boy up. You better hook your boy up. Dario Duplan, good to see you in here as well. Shout out to the elite snipers over on Sharpstream. Dev leading the charge over there. Hellfong, Dre Raven, Double Dippin', Geeky Anomaly, Apollo, Hemlar, Arpap, Sirius, and Dominic. Oh, good to see Dominic in here. And Dominic, don't worry, man. Dominic was feeling bad that the Zoom call ended, and he thought it was his fault. No, it wasn't your fault. It was ran out of time on the Zoom call, and it is what it is. I think I can upgrade my plan by like $5 more a month to be unlimited, so it's all good. It's all good. It is all good. Yeah, listen, let's get right to it, man. Let's get right to it. So Kevin Samuels, once again, shout out to him, by the way. Shout out to him. My channel was struggling. My channel was struggling mightily, and Kevin, wanted to help me through it. And I was asking him. I was like, dude, what can I do? Like, how can I revive my channel? I was Danab Wodas and all this other kind of stuff. He's like, just respond to my videos, man. And I told him, I was like, yeah, I've thought about that, but I don't want people to think I'm a Johnny-come-lately, trying to, mooch off your brand. He's like, Donovan, we've been friends for 5 years, man. He said, and even if people did think that, doesn't matter. He said, I know the truth. He's like, we're boys. Do what you got to do. And from that humble beginning, I am now out of the depths of the YouTube cellar. Before we get started, I'd actually like to bring your attention to a story on Yahoo. Actually, Dev sent this to me. So the article is entitled Sam Asghari, I guess that's his name, responds to everyone telling Britney Spears to, quote, get a prenup. So he responds to everyone telling him get a prenup. The article states, Britney Spears and Sam Asghari announced their engagement last night, literally right before the VMAs. Iconic timing. And Britney's Instagram comments are flooded with people saying two things. Number one, congratulations. Number two, get a prenup. Apparently, Sam noticed her followers spiraling because he hopped onto Instagram stories to address fans' prenup concerns. Oh. Well, let's play the video. I didn't realize there was a video.
Oh. Look at that. You like it? Yeah! You have to be...
Okay, that was a little weird. I guess her and Federline broke up. Late to the party on that. Anyway, the article continues. My phone exploded today, Sam said. Thank you for the overwhelming love and congratulations. We both love every single one of you, he then added. Thank you for your concern about the prenup. Of course, we are getting ironclad prenup to protect my Jeep and shoe collection in case she dumps me one day. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. That is fantastic. Sam Asghari. I'm probably butchering his name. We'll call him Sam A. Agree and amplify. I love that. That was absolutely brilliant. His Jeep and his shoe collection. Go Sam. Love it, love it, love it. It continues. It says, FYI, Sam appears to have accidentally revealed his proposal plans literally the day before it went down. When pics of what appeared to be an engagement ring were posted on his Instagram story, the ring band was engraved with Sam's nickname for Britney, Lioness. So things seemed pretty obvious, though he deleted the pic and attempted to claim he was hacked. Okay, well, it is what it is. Anyway, the engagement has been a long time coming for these two. And guys, I don't care about Britney Spears. I really don't. I don't know who she's dating. I don't care. But the reason I'm bringing this up is for a very important reason. And I'll tell you that in a minute. Back in June, a source told People that Sam is, quote, ready for marriage and kids with Britney and is serious about the relationship and that Britney, quote, wants to take that next step and have that full life with him. Looks like Britney's hands are a little on the meaty side these days. A little on the meaty side. It is what it is. A Page 6 source, the article continues, recently hinted that Sam would be proposing soon, saying, quote, he has been talking about popping the question more and more lately. Sam wants to spoil Britney with a very special, over-the-top and meaningful proposal when the time is right. So, the overarching point, I don't give a shit about the engagement. I really don't. I don't care. What I'm going to point out is that Britney Spears, people are telling Britney Spears, hey, don't forget the prenup. No one seems to have a problem with her trying to protect her assets, which she should absolutely be doing. Just ask Adele and Kelly Clarkson. Right? I can tell you all about that. But you know, the funny dichotomy here is that anytime a woman is getting engaged, a woman of more financial means than her husband, higher status, whatever, they're always screaming, hey, get a prenup. Get a prenup. Protect your assets. Protect your wealth. 100% agree. But when you reverse the genders and a man of means is engaged to a woman who is not on her, I guess, earning level, she's just worth a lot less than he is financially, and the man talks about a prenup, it's, oh, well, if you require a prenup for her, then it's not true love. Oh. Oh, okay. So when a woman of financial means gets a prenup, that's smart financial business planning in case things go awry. But when a man demands a prenup or even suggests it, OMG, that's not real love. Where's the risk? Guys, this just goes to show that America, the world, doesn't give a damn about men. They're all about protecting the assets of women, but when it comes to men protecting their own assets, we're called misogynists and we don't believe in love, blah, 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 blah. It's okay for a woman to get a prenup. It's okay for the world to endorse a woman of means, celebrity, status, clout, whatever, to get a prenup. But if a man decides to get a prenup, it's not real love. What this should tell us, guys, is something that we in this community have been well aware of for a long, long time. And it's one of the 4 pillars of feminism. It is the transference of resources from women to men. That's what this is. However, wherever they can do it, one of the 4 main pillars of feminism is the transference of resources from women to men. They used to be able to do it via marriage. If you married a woman and she stayed married to you for 10 years or more, she's entitled to alimony. Right? Okay. All right. So I'm not going to get married. I'm just going to have a girlfriend. We're going to have a bunch of kids. They got you there too, because once a woman pops out one of your kids, she's got you for 18 years. Again, the transference of resources from men to women. And if you're an athlete or a celebrity, the child support, quote unquote, the amounts are exorbitant. $200,000-$300,000 a month to maintain the lifestyle befitting of his family before he decided for whatever reason, or she decided for whatever reason, to blow up the relationship. And we all know that these hoes out here letting NBA dudes run up in them raw. We know that they're probably spending what? 1, maybe 2% of that child support on their actual kids. And the reason we know this is because we see them on Instagram all the time. All right. So they got us there. Well, fuck it. I'm not going to have kids. I'm not going to have children. I'm not going to have kids with any woman. I don't want a woman to get me for 18 years. No. Nope. Ain't doing it. All right. So, well, feminism decided to turn up the heat just a little bit more. This time they went to Congress. This time they have passed laws that quite literally and directly punishes reproductively responsible men by taxing men like us very, very heavily, and then directly giving those taxes to the sexually and reproductively irresponsible women. So if you're not going to pay for your own kids, well, guess what? You're going to pay for everybody's kids. So guys said, all right, you know what? Fine. I'm going to work under the table. I'm going to hire a tax attorney. We're going to get all this stuff taken care of. It is what it is. I'm going to make sure that I don't have to pay these exorbitant taxes. And guess what? They turned up the heat one more time. And now, at that point, in the form of hashtag also me. If a woman feels like she was sexually, quote unquote, assaulted, he looked at me funny, he talked to me funny, he asked me to go out for coffee. Now they're settling out of court for these sexual assaults and false EPAR accusations. Right. All right. So men decided, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to be in a relationship. I'm swearing off all relationships. I'm just going to smash bitches until I kick the bucket. Well, they turned it up one last time in the form of dating apps. Gentlemen, let you in on a little secret. The purpose of today's dating apps are not to bring happy couples together. The purpose of today's dating apps are not to help you find true love. Oh no. The purpose of dating apps is to make money. And because girls get dick thrown at them all day, every day, well, these dating apps know that girls are not going to pay, right? Why pay for Tinder Premium or whatever it is that gives them more access to dudes? They don't need more access to dudes. They got all the access they want. No. What they do is they charge the men premium access. Tinder Premium or whatever. Gives you more access to girls in more areas. This explains why 98.7% of the income, the revenue generated by dating apps, comes from men. At every turn, we as men, we have adjusted to the increasing theft of our resources. Most men these days are no longer reproductively irresponsible. We wrap our junks, we get vasectomies. So they can't get us there, so they invented this hashtag also me to get resources out of us. Well, guys are now not meeting with women by themselves, no more closed door meetings, implementing the Mike Pence standard. And so this is their last ditch effort. All right, well, guess what? What we're going to do is we're going to pass laws that make it illegal for men to talk to women out in public. This was on purpose, guys. If you walk up to a woman at a bar, that's sexual assault. If you holler at a woman on the street, that's sexual assault. She's catcalling. If you hit on your coworkers, that's sexual assault. If you talk to a woman in public, and, well, she doesn't want you to talk to her, you can be charged for that too. So really the only way to meet women are dating apps. Guess what? You got to pay for those. And it all started with the quote-unquote prenuptial agreement, which, if you're a man, prenuptial agreements are very rarely worth the paper they're written on. Now, there are some ironclad prenuptial agreements. It depends on the state and your attorney, but by and large, you can get a prenup all you want. If a woman makes a compelling enough case, they'll throw that prenup out and give her half your shit. And give him half your shit. That's all there is to it. That is all there is to it. So, listen, man, hey, shout out to Sam Asghari. Shout out to Sam Asghari, man. He's trying to win the game. It is what it is. I don't blame him. Yeah, guys, listen, I see that there is a little bit of activity over on my backup. Yes, I am aware that I am live on my backup channel. I do not respond to the chats in my backup channel, so if you want to be involved in the chat, subscribe to my main channel, become a member. So I'm going to go ahead and mess that up. I'm going to go ahead and not mess that up. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Dominic on the Sharpstream side says, I hate to say it too, but after finding TRP, it was hard for me to look at all the women I work for in the same way. So many mean old ladies, and they were just handed a life and are still being taken care of by their husbands. Sometimes they're dead, even though they just jerked them around. Yeah. RPAP says the problem with women is that they enjoy all the protections except in rare 1% situations without a prenup. They have family court, alimony, and settlements that generally favor them. I don't give a shit about exceptions. With a prenup, when they're the higher earner, is again keeping the odds in their favor. Men trying to have any protection is considered a problem. Yeah. Yep. Yes, sir. You know it. You absolutely know it. Okay, let's get to the main event here. So, Kevin Samuels had a live stream yesterday, and it was a really, really good live stream. And the question he was asking the ladies, is, do women want to be feared or loved? And he said, listen, I could be wrong about this. I could be wrong about this. Kevin is of the mind that women want to be feared for masculine reasons. Well, he said, hey, listen, if you think I'm wrong, come on and talk to me about it. And this is what happened. So here we go.
Not on camera, you're not on YouTube, but go ahead. How old are you?
I'm 33.
All right. So modern women would rather be loved or feared. What do you think?
I definitely believe that women would rather be loved than feared.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that's accurate. I think, and I could be wrong, but I think that most women would rather be loved than feared. I don't think they go hand in hand. I really don't. Most women would rather be loved than feared. But I'm going to take it one level. I'm going to take it one level higher. Women would rather be desired than loved. Women like being loved, sure. They like it when men love them, right? They like it even more when men desire them. This is why they get that 7-year itch. They've been married to a good man for 7, 8, 9, 10 years. They know that their husband loves them. He'd do anything for whatever. At some point, that gets a little bit old, at least as far as they're concerned. One of the many reasons why women cheat on their husbands is because they like to be desired. They like to be desired. Women would rather be desired than loved. Well, how do I do that with my wife? Well, shout out to Kevin Ray Wilder. You have to objectify her. No matter what women say, they live to be objectified. If you want proof of this, go to Instagram. Go to Instagram. Women objectify themselves they objectify themselves all the time. They do it on Instagram. They do it out in public. They do it when taking birth control. The moment a woman starts taking birth control, the moment a woman starts taking a medication or the shot to prevent her from having children, she quite literally turns herself into an object. The physical purpose of sex is reproduction. When you remove the reproductive opportunity by taking birth control, you are literally, ladies, literally turning yourself into an object. An object to be fucked and nutted in. That's it. That's it. That's it. Now, just because women objectify themselves does not mean that you shouldn't objectify your woman. Your woman wants you to objectify her. Tell her to wear the thong and the heels. Tell her to dress sexy for you. You guys know that I have a very, very long history with that. I've got all the receipts to prove it. Devin loves that I desire her in that way. But guess what? I don't desire Devin when she's walking around in, jeans and a t-shirt. No, I desire her when she's walking around in a t-shirt and a thong. Or a t-shirt on and nothing at all. Y'all remember that track by Dina Howard? T-shirt and my panties on. T-shirt and my panties on. Y'all remember that? Jamie Foxx said, She's like, hello? He's like, hey, what's up? It's Jamie. I was just thinking about you. Yeah, I was thinking about you too. He said, yeah, I just got one question to ask you though. What do you got on right now? T-shirt and my panties on. T-shirt and my panties on. That was the track though. That was the track. Of course, you guys know I can't sing worth a damn, but that's the point, guys. Women want to be desired. They want you to objectify them. If you want your woman to be desired, objectify her. She absolutely wants and needs this from you. I don't care what they say. The Blind Archer says, no cap, that was the first song I got some to. The very first song I got some to, Something You Want to Know by TLC. I'll never forget it. It was very, very special. It was very special. It was very, very special. We made love face to face to TLC's Something You Want to Know. That first album, on the TLC tip. Let's continue.
Based upon what?
Based upon my personal experience, and I've never heard that from men, that we are they're scared of us or anything like that.
No, we're not scared of y'all. We're not scared of y'all. Well, at least I'm not, right? But whoever this is on the line, she's not paying attention. Men are terrified. They're petrified of women in the workplace. They are petrified of women in the workplace. I'm being told that Walter likes lettuce and granola. Walter likes lettuce and granola, so there's an update. Let's continue.
What part of the country do you live in?
Picture this. I'm in my bed. Body's hot. Soaking wet.
I'm in Maryland.
I'm gonna have to download that. That was the track. Though. Shout out to Adina. She had a fat ass though. Right? Adina was that bitch back in the day, right?
East Coast.
And are you single or are you married?
I am divorced.
Uh-oh. He said, are you single or are you married? I'm divorced. Uh-huh.
Are you currently dating?
Occasionally.
Translation. I fuck around. That's it. That's a very, 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 that's a very telling question by Kevin. Are you dating? Women don't date. Women don't date anymore. They fuck. And the guy they like fucking the most, that's the guy they pursue for a mid to maybe something that resembles a relationship, some sort of exclusivity. When women say they date around, it means they're hoeing around. That's all there is to it, guys. That's all there is to it. Definite G says, the thong song by Cisco is what I grew up on. Yes, sir. She had dumps like a truck. Guys like what? Dumps like a truck. I think I sing it again. She had dumps like a truck. Guys like what? All night long. Let me see that thong. Baby. Cisco was the heat back in the day, right? Right? I said I like himself singing the hook in the background. I'd like to make a booty go da da. I'd like to make a booty go da da. Baby, that thong.
I'm not seeing anybody long term.
There it is. I'm not seeing anybody long term. Guys, you can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this up, guys. This is why we teach what we teach. And when she actually gets when she actually goes on a date with someone she actually likes, and he asks her, so what was your last relationship? Like, I'm divorced. Oh, how long have you been divorced? A couple of years. Translation.
I haven't been in a relationship in 2 years. I've been fucking random guys for 2 years.
Women always assume that we assume that if they're not in a relationship, that they're living in a convent somewhere waiting for Jesus Christ himself to show her Mr. Right. In other words, they want us to think they've been completely celibate this whole time. This is never the case. Why? Because women are never not fucking. There's always a dick in their lives or their ass, one way or another, whether they're in a relationship or not. Real talk. Women are never not fucking. So when she says she dates, she's fucking, but what she's doing between dating is fucking.
So, how long have you been watching my platform?
Uh-oh, here we go.
I'm sorry?
How long have you been watching my channel?
I get bits and pieces from you. I don't watch it consistently.
Yeah, I did like the dude, Cisco with the platinum hair, that was the heat.
Honestly.
So, do you think the dating environment today is a healthy, happy place?
Nope.
No, I don't.
There you go. Okay, all right, so she kept it real there, good.
Okay, well, if it's not a healthy, happy place, do you think men are excited to date women today?
Dre Irvin says, better TLC, something you want to know. Better than Alanis Morissette's You Ought to Know. Jesus Christ. Geeky Anomaly says he got his first to Steely Dan. Damn. Are you reeling in the years? Did you get it in on the guitar solo?
I think men are excited to date women, but they are.
Hell no. What the fuck? Like where? Like really? Where has this chick been? I think men are excited to date women. What fucking men are you talking about? And what women do they like? What women are excited to date? Like, this woman's been living under a rock, man.
Are a little reluctant based on.
Why?
See? Right? They're a little bit reluctant based on Kevin's just asking her the question. Why? Again, he gives them enough rope to hang themselves with. Shout out to GoJ. Welcome to Chat Privileges. At GoJ to welcome him to the TSR family. Welcome to the Sharpshooters. If you would, GoJ, put your age and location in the chat in case one of us lives close by. And maybe come by and grab a beer. Geeky Anomaly said, I forget the song. She put the whole album on. Damn. Dude, like, the very first time I ever had sex, I think I lasted maybe 20 seconds. So, boom. Something you wanna know. Ask me, boy. I'll tell you so. Don't you talk to the world, you can talk to me, baby. Something you... Oh, God. Okay, all right, don't touch me. All right. That's what it was for me.
I honestly think that women are progressing in their careers and their independence. And
oh, here we go, guys. Listen, I tell you this all the time. I tell you guys this stuff all the time. If you were to ask this woman, are you a feminist? She would say, no. Most women don't identify as feminists. They just don't. However, almost all of them have feminist sensibilities. In other words, they believe in this ridiculous wage gap. They believe in egalitarian relationships. They believe that genders have no roles. The man can be the woman and the woman can be the man. They think of independence as something that is sexually attractive. And oh, by the way, when a woman says I'm strong and independent, what she means is I can do whatever I want to do.
It might be a little
74% of black women earn less than $50,000. You ain't progressing that much.
Yep. Damn.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
From the pit of hell. And I rebuke it.
Ooh. Kevin Samuels said oh my. Yo, listen to Kevin. Kevin Samuels just said that is a lie from the pit of hell, and I rebuke it. Listen to this.
$1,000. You ain't progressing that much. That's a lie. That's a lie.
Okay.
From the pit of hell, and I rebuke it.
Yo. Oh my God, I'm gonna give myself the hiccups. He said that I rebuke it.
I rebuke it. It's a lie from the pit of hell.
I rebuke.
Oh, there it is.
The facts are out. Black demographics, black statistics, more black people by black people. 74% of black women make less than $50,000. Black women are the most enrolled, but you're not the most graduated.
Oops.
That's not my reality.
Whoa, no. That's what
oh, shit. Oh, she done fucked it up.
No, ma'am. Okay, this is my show.
Oh, that's it. She fucked up. You see, Kevin was trying to be nice. But she's done fucked around. And got Tevin Manuels involved. Like, see, it was all cool when they were having a discussion, but as soon as he cut her off, nope. You see, now it's on. Oops.
You don't overtalk me. Two largest employers of
Don't overtalk me. Yes, sir. Real talk. Don't cut them off.
black women, the federal government and retail. There are some black women that are earning, but less than 6% of women in this country earn 6 figures or more. So do respect any kind of career progression. If it doesn't show up on financial achievement, doesn't mean a hill of beans.
Damn.
So you're saying as a whole, women have not progressed throughout the years?
Yep. I'm saying that what you call progression is nothing to be intimidated by with us men. We out-earn you.
Oops. Oh, damn. Holy shit. Like Kevin, look, Kevin is putting in that body work at this point, right? We're probably in the second round. Kevin won the first. They feel each other out in the first round, right? Kevin's got his game plan. And the second round, he's like, yo, His manager says, yo, check this out. We got to put in that body work. Got to put in that body work. Okay? Okay? This bitch is hard-headed. We understand. She's going to try. She's going to try and fight. You got to put in that body work. You take his wind, you take his heart. You take his wind, you take his heart. You put in that body work now, you can take advantage of that body work. It'll probably start paying off in rounds 6, 7, and 8. The rounds that matter.
Okay.
We out-earn you, even the guys who didn't go to college. That's what I'm saying. What you're talking about, man,
damn,
is not really substantiated. Why are the men not excited about dating? And you came and said, well, I think because women are moving on with their careers, as if that should intimidate a man, and that's just simply not true.
Hell no.
Women are not outpacing men in earnings or their careers. You're behind.
Oops. Damn. Damn.
No, the fuck you didn't.
Yes, the fuck he did.
Those are just facts.
Yep.
So if men,
Yo, she ain't got nothing to say. She got nothing to say. He hit her with straight facts, and she got real quiet.
if it's not because of job and career, why do you think men are not just overly ecstatic about dating?
Well, because bitches ain't shit, Kevin. Oops, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? My bad.
Well, then I can't really answer that.
She belongs to the street.
Maybe, just maybe,
Uh-oh.
it's because of the overall attitude and demeanor of the average modern.
Oops.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Well, can I ask you a question?
Uh-oh.
Sure.
You don't feel like the wealth gap is closing? I mean, I know that we're not there, but you don't.
What the fuck does the wealth gap have to do with anything? For real? Like, why are we talking about the wealth? I mean, the wealth gap?
Really, nigga?
What are we doing? What are we doing? The wealth gap. So now we're so what are we switching lanes here? Like, what's going on? What's going on? Guys, be sure to subscribe. Also like and share, just like on your screen. When you hit the subscribe button, please, I request that when you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. Like so, when you hit the bell, you click the bell, you go down to all so that you can be notified every time I go live. It's not hard. It's so easy. Even I can do it. Remember, click the bell and go down to all, and you'll never, ever miss out on your boy.
I don't feel like it's closing between men and women.
Oh, shit. Here we
What
go.
do you mean wealth gap?
Because men have had more.
I want you to be careful.
Really,
Before you
nigga?
Okay.
talk about something you don't know about.
Oops.
Okay.
What do you mean wealth gap?
See, he warned her. He said, don't talk about shit you know nothing about. I'm going to just go ahead and warn you right there. So let's see what happens.
Women are starting to catch up and making. We're not making as much as men. Still, we're still
Are
behind.
you talking about
No, you guys are not behind. You guys aren't behind. Equal pay for equal work.
the wage gap?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Yep.
There is no wage, ma'am. How old are you?
Oh.
I'm 33.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. He's about to take her to school. She's about to get an education. She's about to get an education from Kevin Samuels. Okay? She brought in the wage gap. I don't know what the wage gap has to do with anything. But now she's done pissed off Kevin, and now she's done pissed off Tevin. Oh, boy.
The wage gap has been disproven thousands of times. It is a false premise.
Yep.
Univariate analysis shows that the wage gap is a fallacy. It does not exist.
Nope.
I just watched 3 hours on the wage gap today with Jordan Peters. There's no wage gap. And as a matter of fact, women between the ages of 40 and 64 tend to start earning more than men. But between 18 and 40, well, I take that back, not earning more than men, earning more than men who are still in the workforce. The reason you talk about a wage gap is, you know how they look at it? They look at total income versus total, but they don't look at total hours worked.
Okay.
You know why there's a wage?
Look, well, she's like, okay, all right. This is the first time. See, again, this is clearly the first time a woman has ever been challenged on her talking points. Right? Now, she's not reacting like Jen on the block with Jen. She's not reacting like Jen because, of course, it's Kevin Samuels. She knows better. Jen had no idea who I was. She probably still doesn't have any idea. Well, listen, if she didn't know then, she damn sure knows now. This is why Jen reacted so... This is why she reacted so violently when I actually checked her on her facts. She wasn't even arguing with me. She was, in her mind, she's like, holy God, this is the first time a man has ever spoken to me this way. You're not respecting me.
Gap because men do jobs that women don't do.
Oops.
But it is legally, it is illegal to pay a female ditch digger less than a male ditch digger. Except the problem is how many women dig ditches.
I'll wait. Yeah, none.
I agree with that.
So let's get back. So the wage gap. So we're talking about dating.
Okay.
There is no wage gap. There is no education gap.
Nope.
Unless you mean women go to college more than men. And that's the truth for all races of women. All races of women go to college more and get more degrees in the last 20 plus years than.
Yeah, RPAP on the Sharpstream side says they also don't look at overtime worked, differences in experience, etc. I remember a study years ago found that when accounting for overtime, the wage gap went from like 94 to every man's $1. When accounting for other things, it favored women. Of course.
Men, but all women are.
Shout out to Josh Mays. Just became a member at Joshua Mays to welcome him to the TSR family. Welcome to the Sharpshooters. Josh, if you would, Josh, put your age and location in the chat in case one of us is in your proximity. We can go grab a beer or something. Appreciate your support, Josh. Thank you.
Are less than their men. But in our community, 1 in 4 of you will marry. The average black marriage lasts 5 years.
Damn. Now, see, that's a statistic I was not aware of. I was aware of the statistic. Shout out to the Whale, the Hartford Whalers, who are now the Carolina Hurricanes. I was well aware of the 1 out of 4 black women will marry. I was not aware of the statistic that the average black marriage lasts for 5 years. That's insane. That's insane. See, you can tell she didn't come with facts. All she came with was talking points. That's it. That's all she came with was talking points.
See, what you're trying to do is give all kind of structural reasons for why dating is such a fucking drag today.
Damn.
I'm trying to give reasons that I can relate to, and
what sense does that make? Giving reasons that I can relate to? Now this woman is just talking to be talking. I wonder what she does for a living.
I've actually been having
How tall are you?
this conversation with somebody on Clubhouse named Dr. Julio Broutman that's been trying to reach out to you, and I think that you should join our Clubhouse rooms because he has a room called Austin Off Script, and we talk about this, and that's the reality of a lot of women.
Talking about something that's not factually accurate. It's a waste of time.
That's funny. She came on here, Dr. Julio, whatever the hell his name is, and I think you should join us.
Nope.
Yeah, that's a big fat no.
What the French toast
are y'all talking about over there? Like, miss me with that. Fuck out of here.
Who filed for divorce in your relationship?
I did.
No. She filed for divorce in her relationship. Imagine that.
Why?
Here we go. Let's listen to that again.
Who filed for divorce in your relationship?
I did.
I did. Now here comes the $1 million question.
Why?
Translation. I filed for divorce for no good reason. That's it. That's why there was the hesitation. Translation. You filed for divorce for a bullshit reason like most women do in this country. And she knows that's the case. So, like most women who call into Kevin's show, she's looking to spin her reason She's looking to spend her reason in such a way that removes all accountability from her. That's what they do. Shout out to Thomas Paine says,
What the French toast?
It wasn't related to money necessarily.
oh, it wasn't related to money necessarily. When women make these kinds of statements and then add that qualifier at the end, that means it was most certainly about money, right? I'll give you a couple of examples. So you lived in New York City for a while, right? Yeah. Well, a pretty girl like you probably get a lot of attention from guys. Yeah, sure. So, like, did you date around? Did you fuck around? No, not really. Translation, yes. It wasn't about money, right? It wasn't about money, not really. Listen.
Irreconcilable differences?
Listen.
It wasn't related to money necessarily.
It's so funny, dude. Most women, I believe, are incapable of lying all the way. Most women are incapable of just lying all the way. Something in them, something in a woman subconsciously and involuntarily causes them to leave the breadcrumbs. She could have just said, well, I can tell you this, Kevin, it was not about money, and just left it at that. She said, it wasn't about money necessarily. It was absolutely about money. And the reason we know this is because she said necessarily. Guys, this is why you have to pay attention to what women say. You have to pay attention to what they say. Because women, even though we think that women are these master manipulators and liars and this and that and the other, no, they're not. Women leave breadcrumbs all the time. All the time. You just, as a man, you just have to have enough experience to know when they're bullshitting you.
Irreconcilable differences?
I'm sorry?
Irreconcilable differences?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. That's not a yes or a no. Right? See, and listen. If it really were irreconcilable differences, which, by the way, is very nebulous and broad reason, she would have just said yes. Well, yes, irreconcilable differences. But she said, pretty much, which means that there were clearly other factors involved, such as money.
Just weren't happy?
I feel like you're trying to put me in a trick bag.
No, you're already in a trick bag.
Yeah, see that? See? Listen. I'll turn down the audio a little bit on it.
Pretty much.
You just weren't happy?
See, you just weren't happy. Watch.
I feel like you're trying to put me in a trick bag.
See that? I feel like you're trying to put me in a trick bag. Translation, yes, I filed for divorce because I wasn't happy. And yes, I know that is a bullshit reason to file for divorce. Ergo, I think you're trying to put me in a trick bag. Sweetheart, you put yourself there. Zach Red Biller, $2, says they half lie for plausible deniability if caught.
Yep.
Every time.
No, you're already in a trick bag.
See how she laughs? See how she laughs? When women laugh or smile when Kevin calls him out on something, that means he's nailed her. You got me.
So so you're a black woman, one of the 4 black women that got married, and just like most, you wrecked your own home.
Really? That's what you got from those 2 sentences that I gave you?
Yeah, that's exactly what he got. That's exactly what we all got.
Did you have a home with a man?
Did I have a home? I owned my home.
Oh, yeah. There we go. This was most certainly about money. I owned my home. Oh, boy. This woman's marriage was destined for doom from the start. I owned my home. What's mine is mine. What's yours is blah, 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 blah. That's what this is. That's what this is. She's the strong and independent, I don't need no man. Yeah, I own my home. And look, ladies, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with owning your home. But again, when a woman buys a house by herself, That's a red flag, man. The bitch wrecked her own home. So it's like, so he moved into her home. No wonder she never respect for him. If her name was on the deed, then she could really kick him to the curb anytime she wants. Women don't respect men they have leverage over. They just don't. They just don't. If a woman has leverage over a man, she does not respect said man. She does not. She had leverage. She had financial and property leverage over her husband. She didn't have respect for him. She said, I'm out.
Prior to my marriage.
Thank you. You can't make it up, folks.
There you go.
This is it right here.
Yep.
Poster child right here.
Yep.
Married, file for divorce based on what?
Yep.
Irreconcilable differences.
Yep.
I.e., I'm not happy.
Yep.
And then you want to go all around the world to ring around the rosy why men don't want to marry and deal with y'all.
I don't think that's a fair assessment.
Well, of course you don't think it's a fair assessment, but it's the right one.
I don't care. Then why isn't it?
It isn't because you don't have specific.
I don't need all the details. I know.
See, there we go. See? Remember this. Just remember this statement. Remember this statement, guys. Remember this statement.
I don't care. Then why isn't it?
Why isn't it fair? Listen.
It isn't because you don't have specific.
I don't need all the details.
See, there it is. You don't have the specific details. You see, women like to just make these proclamations without any proof or details. But for guys like myself and Kevin, we don't need the details. We don't need the details. No, listen, man. We couldn't tell you to the letter what happened in your marriage, but we know how the shit went down. You had financial and property leverage over your husband. You never respected him. You filed for divorce because you weren't happy. There's really nothing to, we don't need any other detail. We've got all the detail we need.
I know that you were married. I know that you filed for divorce out of your own marriage, and you say irreconcilable differences.
There it is.
You didn't. So basically, it wasn't for cause. Rampant infidelity.
Here we go.
There wasn't infidelity.
Oh no, there wasn't infidelity. No, there wasn't infidelity. You know, it's interesting. It's interesting. We we say all the time that women never end a relationship until they've started another one first. We call this branch swinging, monkey branching, whichever vernacular you decide to use. We say it all the time, guys. A woman breaks up with you in her mind 6 months before she actually squeezes the trigger. When she comes to you and says, hey, we need to talk. Translation, I'm fucking someone and I want to be in a relationship with him now. Right? I need space. Translation, I'm fucking someone and I want to be in a relationship with him now. Then when you ask her later on, well, what happened in the marriage? What happened in the relationship? You get, well, we grew apart. Well, we all know what that means, don't we?
We grew apart. I cheated.
A woman will never come right out and say, I cheated. She'll sugarcoat it with something nebulous like, we grew apart, as if to imply that it magically forced her onto another man's dick. When a woman says this, it means she cheated. Period.
There you go. There you go. That's how this goes. And now this woman feels some type of way because Kevin is clearly nailing her to the wall. He's already figured her out. He's already solved the puzzle. And he didn't really need any details to do it. And that's what she's mad about.
Well, irreconcilable differences is something that has come around the last 50 years. That's not really a cause for divorce.
Oh, I was about to hit the crickets, but he beat me to it.
Heard you.
Yo, I'm for real. I was about to hit the crickets, but he beat me to it. What you got?
So I don't need to have all the facts, all the nuances. What we do know is you were married, and what we do know is you filed for divorce. And you know what the number one cause for divorce is in this country?
What's that?
People filing for divorce.
Oh no! Oh my God! What? Hold up. Let's run that back. He said, "You want to know what the number one cause for divorce is?" She says, "What's that?" He said, "People filing for divorce."
Is you were married. And what we do know is you filed for divorce. And you know what the number one cause for divorce is in this country?
What's that?
People filing for divorce.
Oops. Uh-oh.
No, the fuck you didn't.
More crickets.
Do you have YouTube playing in the background?
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you please mute that?
Sure.
Sure. See that? Kevin asked her, "Can you please mute that?" Sure. This woman's a bitch. I think we can all agree on that.
But my question to you is, how is being unhappy not cause for divorce?
Here we go.
Marriage ain't about your damn happiness.
Oops.
People shouldn't be happy when they're together.
Marriage ain't about your happiness. Marriage ain't about your
I didn't
happiness.
just say my happiness. I said happiness.
See, there she goes. There she goes.
You can't make this
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Okay, this is my show.
Let her know something, Tevin. Let her know something.
shit up. Yet your ass is in Clubhouse talk about shit. You can't make this up.
I'm trying to tell you.
You can't overtalk me, man. That's one thing we don't do.
I heard you.
It's very simple, man. Marriage. Okay, you have this playing on and something else where we're getting
Is she
background.
still watching
Please
this shit?
only have the Zoom call on.
Like, come on.
Marriage.
Now she's done.
Marriage is supposed to be.
Hold on. She's still got the shit playing. She's still got the shit playing in the background. So what does this mean? Unfortunately for her, Tevin Manuels has to go Super Saiyan. I'm sorry. Look, you did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. Now you're dealing with Super Saiyan Tevin. Let's see what happens.
About duty, honor, responsibility towards somebody and something greater than yourself.
Bingo. And this is where women, and a lot of men have this wrong. Marriage and or relationships, it's not about your happiness. It's not. Now, this doesn't mean that you want to purposely get married to someone who is going to make you miserable. No, that's not what we're saying. What Kevin means when he says marriage is not about your happiness, what this means is that when you get married and have children, guess what? There are sacrifices that have to be made. You guys have heard of gray divorce. Gray divorce is a man and a woman who are married for 15, 20 years. They have 3 or 4 kids. As soon as the last kid goes off to college, they get a divorce. Now, it bothers their children. In some ways, it devastates them. But at least their children are old enough at that point to be able to deal with it. At that point, they understand the man-woman thing. Right? The husband and wife clearly fell out of love with each other for some reason or another. But instead of doing the selfish thing, filing for divorce because of irreconcilable differences, they chose to do the right thing by sticking it out for the sake of their kids. It ain't about your fucking happiness. That's some Disney fucking fantasy. This is the problem with women, is that there is an unrealistic expectation that your relationship is supposed to be butterflies and endorphins the entire time. No. No. Women want their relationships to be the honeymoon phase the entire time. That's impossible. This is why women bounce from dick to dick, because it's like they're addicted to that high, that newness. And this is why today's women absolutely, positively don't know how to function in relationships. They don't. They just want that honeymoon period the whole time. And as soon as that honeymoon period goes away, he doesn't give me butterflies anymore. He's not supposed to. You've been with him for 3.5 years. Ladies, if he doesn't give you butterflies anymore, that doesn't mean anything is wrong. This is how selfish women are. They put themselves before their children. I wasn't happy, so I'm going to get divorced.
It's not about love. It's not about happiness, because happiness is a temporary condition, and it is impossible for a man to make a woman happy.
Oh, shit.
No, the fuck you didn't.
I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell you, man. A man cannot make a woman happy. A man can make a woman content, right? But men cannot make women happy. It is impossible to make a woman happy. These are the facts. These are the facts.
You can't make yourself happy, so the damn sure can't be another
Got her again.
person. And the difference is your generation compared to your mother, your grandmother, your great-grandmother, the women that were back in the 40s and the 40s on before, they were a different kind of woman because they didn't just jump in and out of relationships based upon their in and out feelings.
Right.
There was more to it than that. And
But you're assuming.
Oops. She says, but you're assuming.
Go ahead.
You're assuming that my ex-husband was meeting all of his duties, though.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go with the blame game. Here we go with the blame game. Okay, well, what duties was he not meeting?
What
You just said it's about duties, and you're assuming that he was meeting them.
Let's do this.
Uh-oh. Kevin's like, oh, okay, all right. Okay, you want to do this? All right.
What duty was he not meeting?
I personally don't want to get into specifics.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Dude, Kevin says this all the time. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. This woman said that she filed for divorce for irreconcilable differences. Right? Didn't give him any details. So Kevin makes an assessment based on the information that he had. So the woman says, well, it's not fair. You're making an unfair assessment because you don't have the details. You don't have the details. You don't know what happened. So then when Kevin says, okay, what needs did he not meet? Now all of a sudden, now she doesn't want to go into details. So you're going to say Kevin is making an unfair assessment about you because he doesn't have the details. But when he asks for the details, I don't want to get into the details.
You're assuming that he was meeting them.
See, right. You're assuming that he is meeting them, right? So now she's talking shit about the husband. Okay, let's do it then.
Let's do this.
See, Kevin already knew he had her. Already knew he had her.
What duty was he not meeting?
I personally don't want to get into specifics.
Well, you don't want to. Well, no. You put that out there.
Here we go.
Yeah, I did.
Well, then don't put something out there that you're not willing to talk about.
And that's fine. I'm just saying you're assuming.
See, I'm just saying you're assuming. Again, correct my assumptions, ma'am. Correct my assumptions. You said that your ex-husband wasn't fulfilling his duties. Kevin asked you, well, what duties was he not fulfilling? And all of a sudden now you don't want to get into the details. This is what women do, man. This is what women do. We make assumptions based on what they tell us. Then they tell us, well, that's not fair. You don't have the details. Well, give me the details. I don't want to talk about the details. Insane.
This is the typical modern woman. They will look for anything to deflect from ultimate responsibility with them.
Ma'am, this is not Burger King in the 90s, okay? You can't have it your way.
Real talk. You know what? She's actually a vacuum.
This is you, man. This is you. Sucking up everything but this knowledge.
Real talk. Tell her, Tevin. Tell her.
It's not a deflection. It's a fact.
No, it's not a deflection. It's a fact. What's a fact? What's a fact? Your husband didn't meet his duties. Well, tell us, what duties did he not meet? See, this is what women do. They'll make a statement, they'll make an accusation, and just assume that everyone's going to believe it. But then when someone like Kevin actually presses her and quizzes her on the details, well, I personally don't want to get into that. Bitch, you brought it up. You brought it up. I'm not going to sit here and believe what you have to tell me if you're going to say something but don't want to substantiate your claims. Bitch, it doesn't work that way.
You're either going to substantiate it or not. You said,
boom, dude, there it is.
Irreconcilable differences. That irreconcilable differences is not him not meeting his responsibility. Is he a functioning adult?
Yep.
You're asking me?
Yes.
See, now that was sarcastic. You're asking me? Yeah, this. We already know. We know why. We know why this. I mean, listen, man. Women like this are undateable.
Then that's his responsibility.
There it is.
You have any children?
Yes, not with him.
Oh! Well, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. So you're mouthy. You're mouthy. You're making accusations about your soon-to-be ex-husband or your ex-husband that you cannot substantiate. You're going back and forth with Kevin. When Kevin asks you for the details, you don't want to talk about him. And now we find out that you had a kid. Yeah, but not with him. And she said that quick, too. Listen how quick she said, yeah, but not with him.
You're asking me?
Yes. Then that's his responsibility. You have any children?
Yes, not with him.
Boom. Yes, not with him. She wanted to make that clear. I did not have a child. I did not bear the offspring of the beta male that I am now repulsed by. She made that very clear. Guys, women can't help themselves. They can't help it. Yes, not with him. Immediately wanted him to know that this man that she has grown to resent and repulse, not the father of my kid.
Then what? Should he be taking care of another man's kids?
Nope.
If he's my husband.
Bullshit.
He had a child as well.
That's
Men and women are different, sweetheart. See, there we are. There's that egalitarian thing, right? He had a child as well. So he is just as bad as I am.
Nope.
Nope.
And where's that child?
Are you talking about during the marriage or after? Because after, no. But during, yes.
So you had children before the marriage as well?
I have one child.
Oh, one child. You hear the vocal fry. One child. The condescension.
So you were a baby mama when he married you.
Oops. Oh, shit. Here we go. Woo, that's the 3 knockdown rule, boo. That's it.
He was a daddy?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And why didn't you marry your baby daddy?
Because I did not want to.
Guys, listen, man. Because I did not want to. Guys, and again, this is why we teach what we teach. This is alpha fucks beta bucks, man. The qualities that make a man a good biological father in this day and age are not the same qualities that will make him a good dad. That's what feminism did, is it split the man into 2. The men you want to fuck and the men you want to marry. Back in the day, the men you wanted to fuck were also the men you wanted to marry. But because of the sexual revolution and the advent of hormonal birth control, women can now go and sport fuck all the alphas, shit out a couple of alpha kids, then when she's in her late 30s, early 40s, get wifed up by one of these beta males that she rejected all through her 20s. Of course she didn't want to marry the guy. She knew that he wasn't going to stick around. But he was that big dick nigga with the abs and the beard, though, right? The abs, the beard, and the tattoo, though, right? What was his name? Daquan? Shamario? Don Travius? Jaquantre? All of them, all them niggas from the block look good as hell working at Burger King. Yeah, but he fine as hell, bitch. I bet he got a big ass dick. Uh-huh.
You cannot make this shit up.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. See?
You cannot make this
up. And she's laughing because he's right.
Up. And this so-called wife is the one that's pointing the fingers at, saying that men are just happy to run and go out and date.
Shit.
You got a child by a man you didn't marry, then the man you married, you divorced him. Home wrecker.
He had a child by a woman
I
he didn't marry.
You have a child by a man you didn't marry, and you wrecked your own home. I'm not talking to him today. I'm talking with you. Home wrecker extraordinarius.
Oh, he said home wrecker extraordinarius. Yo, Kevin Samuel said home wrecker. He said home wrecker extraordinarius. God damn. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear what this woman is. Oh, wait a minute.
Get off the Clubhouse, get some therapy.
Ooh.
How I pronounce your name? Aya?
It's I.
He said, wait, hold up.
I'm not talking to him today. I'm talking with you. Home wrecker extraordinarius. Get off the Clubhouse, get some therapy.
Get off my live.
That's it. Get off my live. Tevin said, fuck it, you out. He said, get off the Clubhouse and get some therapy. Real talk. Real talk, man. All that blame shifting. Oh
my God.
Mr. J, $5, says, who filed for divorce? I did. Was it surprising?
Nope.
Is her reason selfish?
Yep.
Appreciate that. Debo W says she got divorced for unstructured reasoning, but used structured reasoning for the talking point.
Stop the cap.
Very good. Mr. J, $5, says, get the infant stones and gauntlet. Oh, get the infinity stones and gauntlet ready. He's about to snap. Yeah, right? Willie Robinson, $5. Appreciate that. Mr. J, another $5, says, not even the reality stones can help her now. A child with another man? Game over. Unbelievable, man. Hemlar on the Sharpstream side says, if women want to tend to project their own issues like selfishness onto men, then I wonder if she was projecting the fact that she wasn't fulfilling her duties onto the man she was with. I would not be surprised. Listen, man, we already know this, man. Chelsea on Temptation Island. Oh, Thomas is too flirty. No, she was the flirty hoe. Not him. RPAP on the Sharpstream side says, I wonder how jacked up the world will be in 50 years with stupid, immature, entitled women pooping out kids with men they don't want to marry, and the world is getting more automated, so where are these people going to get jobs and work? Man, we're already here, dude. We're already here. Women only want to have the children of a select few men. They only want to have the children of a select few men. Totally agree, man. Totally agree. All right, let's continue. Now, this next interview is I wanted to break this down for you guys, because this next woman, she is I don't know, maybe it was just her voice, but this woman is intoxicatingly feminine. She is intoxicatingly feminine. Watch and listen.
How I pronounce your name? Aya?
It's Aya. Yeah.
God, listen to that. She says it's Aya. Do you hear how feminine she is? And I know her voice, listen, I know her voice is a little bit low, but let's rewind that. Listen to how she says it. She's very, very soft-spoken, super, super duper feminine. Like, I love this girl's voice. I love her whole temperament. Listen.
I'm talking with you. Home wrecker extraordinarius. Get off the Clubhouse, get some therapy.
Oops. Listen.
How I pronounce your name? Aya?
It's Aya. Yeah.
Aya.
See that?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
How old are you, by the way?
I'm 21.
God, listen to how sweet she sounds. Listen to how sweet and feminine she sounds. I'm 21. Listen to this. Listen.
Get off the Clubhouse, get some therapy. How I pronounce your name? Aya?
It's Aya. Yeah.
Aya. Go ahead.
Yeah.
How old are you, by the way?
I'm 21.
God,
go ahead. What do you got on the subject?
Oh, okay. So I was saying, I think that women would rather
to her voice.
Be loved, of course, but they come off as wanting to be feared.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
why?
because I feel like a lot of them hate on femininity, if that makes sense.
Dude, look at this girl. She's 21 years old, super feminine, super submissive. Super feminine, super submissive.
Because like, there's just like, trying to put the words together, but hatred towards like receiving help almost. Because like I've tried to help like other women and they just won't accept it. Like,
that's right.
Yeah, you know what?
just, like,
I am a strong, independent
woman. I can do it on
woman.
my own and everything.
Dude, I love this girl's voice. Like, this girl's voice captivated me. Yeah, she got Kevin smiling. Watch. Let's rewind this. Let's rewind this after she introduces herself.
Hilarious.
Homewrecker extraordinarious. Watch Kevin's facial expressions after he hears what she sounds like. He already knows what she looks like. She's a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl.
Get out of Clubhouse, get some therapy. How I pronounce your name?
Listen.
Aya?
It's Aya. Yeah.
Aya. Go ahead.
Yeah.
How old are you, by the way?
I'm 21.
Go ahead. What do you have on the subject?
Oh, okay. So I was saying.
Aya?
See? Listen to that.
It's Aya. Yeah.
Aya.
Look at Kevin. Look at that. Look at that. $1 million cheeseburger smile, y'all. This is the power. This is the power of true and genuine femininity. Look at this. Let me take a screen grab of this. And listen, guys, this, dude. And most women know and understand this. Most women know that this is the key. The key past a man's defenses is, dude, femininity is something that just, and most women don't have that kind of femininity. They just don't. Look at Kevin's, watch Kevin's demeanor, watch.
Home wrecker.
He had a
There it is, home wrecker.
child by a woman.
Home wrecker extraordinarious. Look.
You have a you got a child by a man you didn't marry, then the man you married, you divorced him.
Oops.
Home wrecker.
He had a child by a woman
I
he didn't
said
marry.
you have a child by a man you didn't marry, and you wrecked your own home. I'm not talking to him today. I'm talking with you.
Oops.
Home wrecker extraordinarious.
Home
wrecker. Get out of Clubhouse, get some therapy. How I pronounce your name? Aya?
It's Aya. Yeah.
Aya.
God, her voice is just so. These were his facial expressions when he was talking to Miss I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar. Then when Aya comes on, look at that. You see the difference? You see the difference in posture? See the two pictures on the left, Kevin is, listen, he's tense, he's terse. Of course he is. This is what happens when you deal with masculine women. But look how relaxed he is. Look how relaxed he is. Easy smile. Ladies, this is the power of true femininity. Like, seriously, bitches, if you want to know what the secret is, this is it, man. Kevin is battle-hardened and battle-tested. As soon as he even feels femininity, his entire demeanor completely changes. Guess what, ladies? This works in the real world, too.
Go ahead. How old are you, by the way?
I'm 21.
God, dude, her voice is just
Go ahead. What do you got on the
magical.
subject?
Oh, okay. So I was saying, like, I think that women would rather be loved, of course, but they come off as wanting to be feared.
See, she's soft-spoken.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
why?
Because I feel like.
Do you see? He asked her why, right? She's a pretty girl who's feminine. I'd put her at like a 6.5. I'd put her at a hard 6.5, maybe a soft 7. I don't know what her body looks like, but femininity has a lot. Femininity adds to a woman's sexual market value. I'm not even kidding, man.
Like a lot of them hate on femininity, if that makes sense. Because, like, there's just, like, trying to put the words together, but hatred towards, like, receiving help almost. Because, like,
Grizzly Rising with the comment of the day. says true femininity disarms and calms a man down. 1,000%. 1,000%. A man could be at his boiling point. He'd be ready to rip somebody's head off. His girlfriend or his lady friend steps in, and oh my God, I can't tell you how many times I've had this happen to me. No, I'm not glorifying it for all of you guys. Hey, you're glorifying it. Yeah, fuck you guys. But I'll be somewhere with whatever girl I'm fucking or my girlfriend, and things get to escalating, right? We look like we're getting ready to square up. Dude, I'll use Chrissy for an example. Chrissy was she was a fucking bitch to everyone else. And she was hard to be with. But Chrissy was super fucking feminine. Feminine as fuck. Feminine as fuck. All 5'2" of her would get right in front. She would get right in front of me. She'd put her hand on my chest and grab my hand. She'd be like, Alex, look at me. Look at me. I'd look at her. She's not tense. She's not terse. She's like, listen, he's not worth it. He's not worth it, baby. He's not worth it. She'll put her hand on my face. It's almost like, how can I put this? It's almost, it was almost like, what's her name? The Scarlett Johansson's character in Marvel. I forgot. She just had a movie, but she used to be able to calm down the Hulk. She's like, hey, big guy, the sun's getting low. And she gently rub his hands, and all of a sudden, he's back to being Dr. Bruce Banner. Dude, I cannot tell you how many times this has happened. And we all know that bitches ain't shit and this and that and the other. But I'm going to tell you what, man. More than a few girls have saved me from either going to the hospital or going to jail. And that's just real. Why? Because they get right in front of me. They make sure they're in close proximity. Look at me in the eyes. Just true femininity. And it's like you instantly lose the desire to want to rip some guy's head off. That's the power of true femininity, man. Like, true femininity has boundless power. You're seeing that on your screen. Oh, Black Widow. That was her name. That's right. Jesus.
I've tried to help, like, other women, and they just won't accept it. Like,
yeah, you know what?
just, like,
I am strong, independent
I
woman.
can do it on my own and everything.
Look, Kevin doesn't even know how to act. Look, listen to him stutter. Listen.
Yeah, you know what?
Just, like,
I am a strong, independent
I can do
woman.
it on my own and everything.
See that? When you're used to dealing with these bitches and you actually deal with a woman who is feminine and submissive, yeah, it kind of throws you for a loop, doesn't it?
A lot of women today don't want to feel vulnerable.
They feel like femininity is weakness.
Yep.
Therefore, they don't embrace it.
This
dude,
21-year-old has high emotional intelligence.
God, look how, dude, her voice is.
What it is a lack of a.
Look, she's shy. Oh my God, dude, this is true femininity. Kevin gave her a compliment. He says this 21-year-old is showing emotional maturity. What does she do? She blushes.
It is
Watch.
weakness.
Yep.
Therefore, they don't embrace it.
Listen to this. Listen, watch.
This 21-year-old has high emotional intelligence.
Look, watch
what
her.
it is
Look
a
at her. She's like, oh my God. She's blushing. She's kind of embarrassed, you know?
lack of emotional
Instead of being like, yeah, I know.
availability. And there's an attachment style called dismissive avoidant. And dismissive avoidants don't do well with feelings, their own feelings, and they also look at other people's feelings as being weakness. So we got all these different things going on in there, but that doesn't really work so well as the woman when you're supposed to be the feeling one, the nurturing one. It almost puts you in a pseudo masculine position.
I'm sorry, I have no idea what they're talking. Honestly, really, I really don't have any idea what she's talking about. To be honest with you, I mean, I'm sure she's probably dropped some knowledge. I was just transfixed by her voice and her femininity. Holy shit.
But here's the funny thing. Dismissive avoidance and when people who feel like that way really do have deep feelings. Deep. They're just terrified of being hurt. So they put up these shields. So
God,
I just
dude, look at this. Dude, listen, ladies, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, man, watch and learn, man. Watch and learn. The girl on your screen oozes femininity. Yes. Kevin gave her a compliment and she was flattered. That's genuine flattery. She's like, oh, well, this is the way women, these are the kinds of women men want. Technomage B5, $10 super chat says, genuine femininity is a superpower. 100%. Femininity, dude, true femininity is a superpower, man. There is no, dude, honestly, if she's in a relationship, and if she isn't, she'll be in one soon. If she's in a relationship and she's like this, dude, anything, and of course, if she's holding it down, anything she asks her boyfriend or husband to do, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. This is the power of true femininity, man. Like this, dude, I'm going to tell you what, man. I haven't really encountered too many women who are as feminine as this woman. Holy God. And I still don't know what I don't know what the fuck she was talking about, but whatever. I just like to listen to her talk.
Dude in the suit over here.
Yeah, and I think that like they don't see the value in it when
the value in feelings or the value in
the value in like that femininity and like the ability to receive and accept others and trust others. Because I feel like a lot of people see like bad intentions in everyone right away or assume that everyone's just always out to
God, she's so soft spoken. God, man.
Get them without ever giving them some kind of like chance or a green light to show otherwise.
Okay, I'm put you on hold for just a second, but while I do this, I want you to think about this. Think about what's being promoted in the media. Is femininity and loving and nurturing,
there you go,
actually even in style.
Wow, what an interview. Dude, I'm telling you what, man. Technomage B5 says genuine femininity is a superpower. Dude, that's the comment of the day. That's the comment of the day, man. Like, femininity can, dude, true and genuine femininity will it will disarm anything. It's the cheat code. That's what that is. It is the cheat code. I actually recently, I enacted an edict with Dev. I said, listen, when we're out in public and you need to communicate with me, do not talk loud enough for anyone else to hear you. Talk loud enough so that only I can hear you. Right? I do this for a couple of reasons, so she doesn't attract attention, because let's keep it real, when women talk loud, they're wanting to attract attention, or when they're being demonstrative, they're trying to attract attention. The second reason is I don't want her to be loud. When a woman speaks softly, she's more feminine. The louder she is, the more masculine she is. The softer she is, the more feminine she becomes. Actually had to check Dev on some demonstrative activities when we were at bowling practice on Sunday. Had to shut that shit down real quick. Had a couple of Zach Red Pillar, $5, says she defers and he makes room for her. There you go. That's the power of femininity. These interrupting 304s will never know right. Kevin gave her time to talk the entire time. The entire time. She deferred to Kevin, and Kevin didn't really need to say much, and anytime she needed to speak, he let her speak as long as she wanted to. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I suppose I could go back and watch that again and listen to what she was talking about because I have no idea what she was talking about. I'm sure it was very nice, but her voice was just magical. Jesus. Oh boy. On to this one.
Hello. Shout out to the I can't hear you.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I am sitting here listening to your stream.
Okay, I guess this is a big time delay. I guess on the Zoom call it is what it is. But you can already see. You can already see that she is a very masculine looking face, very masculine persona.
How are
Okay,
you doing?
you have either something else playing in the background,
Oh, there's a tattoo. Oh boy.
YouTube, something else, music. But anyway, how old are you?
I just turned it off. It was Pandora. Yes,
All
sir.
right. How
I'm
old are
30.
you? Okay.
I'm
What do you got for
30.
me on the topic?
Did she say? Okay, I think she said 38.
Anyway, how old are you?
I just turned it off. It was Pandora. Yes,
All
sir.
right. How
I'm
old are
30.
you? Okay.
I'm
What do you got for
30.
me on the topic?
I don't know. I can't tell how old she is. I thought she said I'm 30, and then I tried to read her lips. And I thought it was 38.
Well, for me personally, and this is just a personal opinion.
Oh wow. Yeah, Unique 79 with the $13.81 Cash App says she, the last girl, Aya, is FBI feminine, beautiful, inspirational. Dude.
Yep.
Like I'm trying to tell you, like that was fucking magical. Like where did she come from? Who raised her? Holy cannoli, man. That was dude. She was intoxicatingly feminine. The Blind Archer says she sounds like she chews cigars. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to assume she's 38. I'm going to assume she said 38, but she looks every bit of 48.
It doesn't matter about the fear or the love for me. I want to be respected. If you respect me, everything else will fall into place.
See, I want to be respected. Is that right? Well, guess what, boo? It's a new day. Women don't automatically get respect anymore because most men understand that most women really ain't shit. Really ain't shit. You see, back in the 1940s and 50s, men treated women with respect because most women were raised to be wives. They were raised to be respectful. They were raised to cook and clean. They were raised to be good wives and mothers. So when you met a woman in the street or just at random, you showed her respect because it was correctly assumed that she was worthy of respect. That's not the case anymore. That is not the case anymore, guys. Most women are not worthy of respect. They're just not. Not out the gate. No, you have to earn respect. You see, respect is a luxury. Whatever your name is, it is not a right. It is not a right. Men don't owe you anything, least of all respect, especially if you do not conduct yourself as a respectable woman and human being.
So if you're a man coming to me as a woman, you know how to address me as a woman. You know how to speak to me as a woman. And me being a woman, seeing you as a man who respects men in all.
Why should men respect you?
There it is. Good question. Why should men respect you? There we go. Sorry about that.
What I was taught.
Why should a man respect you in what way?
I think he let her off the hook. He said, why should a man respect you and then respect you in what way? I don't think he meant to, but I think he let her off the hook. Oops.
By the way he addresses me, the way he speaks to me. Even if he doesn't want to speak to me. Me personally, I was taught to respect all men. And that's how I come at all men. It's just a respect thing. Like you, I don't know you from here to there, but I want to address you as Mr., Sir. And that's just
the reason why is even if she did not know who Kevin Samuels was, and this is her very first time watching, she knows that Kevin is a respectable man. She knows that he is worthy of respect. The way he talks, the way he dresses, Kevin looks and acts and moves like a man who is worthy of respect. That's why she respects him.
Way that I was raised. My mom, she was married. My grandmother, she was married. And the reason.
Well, is she married?
Hold on.
I'm bringing up my mom.
I think we're mixing things up.
Oh God, I got the hiccups now.
That's manners, but respect. You know, there's respect for life. That's one thing, but men typically have much more of a desire to be respected. That's.
Zach Redpillar says, I thought Kevin said no to men. Oh boy.
You don't hear women speak a lot about, I want
$2. Appreciate that.
To be respected first, because I'll be honest, men and women we're different.
That's right.
Why should a man respect you outside the fact that you're an autonomous human being?
There you go. Good question. Here we go.
Just because I respect.
Oh, pardon me. What's up? Oh, thank you. Oh, okay, guys. So Dev bought me a bottle of water. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna drink it. It's a trick that she learned a while back, and basically, if you drink the water upside down, it'll stop the hiccups. So here we go. I'm gonna attempt this. I'm gonna do this live on camera. I gotta take my glasses off. All right, here we go. Woo! Let's see if it worked. All right, I think it worked. Yeah, how about that? So, shout out to Devin's ex-fuck buddy for that. It's funny. She told me this a while back, like when we first started dating. She's like, yeah, a guy I used to know taught me this trick. And I said, a guy I used to know? Yeah, he was a bartender. I'm like, okay, so a guy you used to fuck, a guy that you used to be in a sexual relationship with taught you this? And she kind of blushed. Listen, shout out to her for trying to keep it like not. She didn't want to talk about that, but in the future, just say, hey, I learned that blah 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 blah. And Devin's learned. When a woman says a guy I used to know, translation, a guy I used to fuck. Guys, look, all women are like that. Including my girlfriend. I have never... Listen, man, Devin, she ain't no snowflake. She ain't no unicorn. She ain't no unicorn. She's a woman just like all these other women out here. She operates exactly the same way. Ain't nothing special about her.
Yeah, I would guess. Me personally, it's given. I
appreciate it, though. She brought me water, though.
Earned. If you're a man and you come to me as a man, I'm going to respect you as a man. I'm not going to question your authority. I'm not going to question your word. For me, even with you learning about who you were, I was reading comments. Kevin Samuels is this. He's this. He does this. But until I listened to your live stream for myself and seeing what you were actually doing, I really could care less what anyone else thought about you, because you are right. You hold women accountable.
Okay.
Where a lot of women don't hold themselves accountable. So you don't have to fear me or love me. Please respect me.
Well,
yeah, Tony P, right on cue, says, seems like a lot of these modern women / feminists want / need to be pedestalized for no other reason than that they're female. Yeah, listen, modern American women believe that they are worthy of respect for no other reason but that they're women. I'm a woman, you have to respect me as a woman. No, I don't. I don't have to do anything. If you want my respect, you have to earn it.
I think I hear what you're saying.
Yes, Definite G says that's conditional femininity caller. I like it. That's interesting. What she just told us, and I didn't catch that, so shout out to Definite G for that. That's just it. That's exactly what she said. Listen, I'll respect you as a man if you respect me as a woman. That's conditional femininity. Did Aya have that attitude? Nope. Aya just allowed her magical, super feminine voice to just take over the show. That's not, like, dude, you're either feminine or you're not. Any woman that says, well, listen, I'll be feminine, I'll submit to you as long as you're worth submitting to. No. Well, no, those are two different things. My bad. No. Women are, listen, I'll be feminine as long as you're deserving of femininity. No, that's conditional femininity. That's some bullshit.
Yep.
That's bullshit. Not trying to hear it.
Maybe respect wouldn't be the word I use, but I get your overall tone.
Holy shit, Norm Macdonald died? Is that real? Damn, I guess Norm Macdonald was older than I thought.
Have you ever been, or do you ever plan to be married?
Dude, she's in her 40s. She ain't getting married.
Well, that's a hard pill to swallow for me. I do have 6 children out of wedlock. So
wait, I'm sorry. What? Hold up.
Plan to be married?
Hold up.
Well, that's a hard pill to swallow for me. I do have 6 children out of wedlock. So.
Oh my God.
6 children out of wedlock. 6 children out of wedlock. Six kids out of wedlock. Holy fucking shit. I don't even know what to say. And look, she looks like she's ashamed too. 6 kids.
That'll be up to the man if that's what he chooses to pursue.
6 children?
I can't.
Did you say 6?
Yes, sir, I do. I have 4 by one guy and 2 by another.
Oh my God.
6 illegitimate children. 4 by one guy and 2 by another. She says, I guess that would be up to the man. This woman she's conceding that I'm not going to be married. I'm not going to be married. Listen, she's not going to be married to any man with any kind of value. I can tell you that. Dude, if you have 1 kid, it's... But the bitch has 6 kids? Like, you just lost... Like, honestly, you and Luigi died 3 times. That's the equivalent of having 6 kids. On 2-player mode, on Super Mario Brothers, Mario dies, then Luigi dies, times 3 each. That's it. Yeah, dude. Ice Dragon Kid says she gave up. I think she did too. Look at her face. 6 kids. Oh my God.
And why didn't you or either one of the fathers choose to marry?
The first guy, he just wouldn't provide. I mean, I stayed within the relationship for the wrong reasons.
Okay, she kept it real. And I believe the first guy didn't provide. I think, listen, she is not capping. She's keeping it real. But I bet the first dude dicked her down. She had 4 kids by this dude. I bet that dude dicked her down like no other. He dicked her down like she ain't never been dicked down. Man, I'm trying to tell you. 4 kids? Yeah, the dude's dick game was on point. Here, listen, the dude's dick game, the power level. Real talk.
I wanted this big happy family. I wanted to paint this big happy family, but...
And I believe her. I believe she's telling the truth. I think she wanted a big happy family. She just, unfortunately, picked the wrong... Listen, she picked the right nigga to have kids with. She picked the wrong nigga to have a family with.
That's ultimately not what he wanted to do, and he didn't want to provide. My dad provided for my family. Well, my mother's family.
What about the second one?
Same
he was
shit.
a lot younger than I was.
A lot younger than I was.
And I wouldn't say he didn't want to provide. He didn't have the drive to do it, I guess.
An unmotivated nigga. But I bet that dick game was on point though, right? See, women know what kind of a man you are. They know what kind of a man you are. Women don't have the children of men they don't really know. I mean, outside of a one-night stand or a fuck buddy fling that doesn't last long and it produces a kid, women aren't stupid. Women peep that shit out a mile away. This woman willingly had 4 children with a dude who just couldn't provide. Then she had another 2 children with a dude who was younger than she was, but just didn't have any drive. That's on you, boo.
Yeah, I would say this is probably not the good show for this, but I would love for you to come back because I'm always curious as to why women tend to give men the highest honor a woman can give a man multiple times, hoping that guys will get better when there are other men out there who are already doing the things that so many women say they want.
Well, listen, I'll make this very simple for you, Kevin. I can answer that question for you easily. So let's rewind that. Let's listen to this again.
Multiple times. I'm always curious as to why women tend to give men the highest honor a woman can give a man multiple times, hoping that guys will get better when there are other men out there who are already doing the things that so many women say they want, and they're childless and wifeless and woman.
There you go. Why do women have children with ain't shit niggas instead of these corny niggas, quote unquote? This is the difference between attraction and arousal, gentlemen. This is the difference between attraction and arousal. Attraction, what makes a man attractive is not what makes him arousing. What draws women to you financially are not the things that are going to make her want to rip your clothes off and take as much seed as her uterus can handle. Big difference. An attractive man is someone who has a stable job. He drives a Toyota Camry. He's got a 401k. He makes $65,000 to $75,000 a year. He's doing good for himself, has good credit. He's stable. Stability is attractive. That does not moisten the panties of women. Stability does not make their pussies wet. It just doesn't. Arousal, that's the guy who's 6'3", with tattoos, rides a motorcycle, has a devil-may-care attitude, never met a hot piece of ass he didn't like. He's an asshole. He's rude. Doesn't give a fuck. Those kinds of traits are arousing to women. This arouses women. This turns them on. Biologically, it turns them on because in their minds, if I have this guy's kid and he turns out to be a boy, he's going to be just like his father. And if he's just like his father, devil-may-care attitude, hot tattoos, blah, 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 then he can go on and produce even more. It's a legacy thing. Now, women don't realize that this is happening in their hard drive, but that's really what it is. Women have the children of arousing men because they know that their sons will be they'll have those same traits as the father. And if he has those same traits, other women will find him attractive. Dude, women love it when they have sexually attractive sons. When their sons, oh, he's going to be a lady killer. Dude, moms love saying that. Oh, boy, he's going to be a heartbreaker. They love declaring that. Yeah, that's my son. My son is going to be out here slaying these bitches. Right? That's the answer. There is a big, big difference between a man who is attractive and a man who is arousing. Big difference.
But this is not a good time to do this. Maybe you should come back. Do this. I appreciate you coming in. Have a good day.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
I think I understand what she was saying on this whole respect thing. I think sometimes we just use words differently. Giselle, You're next. Hello. Just gotta unmute yourself.
Hi,
Hi. How old are you?
I'm 19.
19. All right. Modern women, would you rather be loved or feared? Which one? What do you think?
So this girl is 19 years old. She's 19 years old. Oh, there's Aya. Up at the top. That's my girl, man. Love me some Aya. That's my girl. So this girl is 19 years old, and you can tell she's very masculine, but she's still beautiful. Look at her. She could be pretty if she actually tried.
Most definitely, I would like to be feared. Not because I want to, but it's just like it comes off like that.
You want to be feared though?
This is the type of girl who needs to this is the type of girl who needs to go to finishing school. This girl could be beautiful. You can already see it. And I don't think this is through any fault of her own. I just think this is the way she was raised. She's got short hair. She's just wearing a plain shirt. She's wearing a chain on the outside. Yeah, she's a tomboy. Yep.
Kind of.
Why?
I don't know. I guess it's just some type of aspect of my personality, I suppose.
Well, I get it may be an aspect of your personality.
Man, she has superior bone structure. She has a beautiful face. It's symmetrical. She has nice big eyes. She has a nice soft face, a nice soft chin.
But is it the way you want the men of the world to treat you and address you?
No.
Okay.
Right. Okay. I think she misunderstood the question. She doesn't want men to treat her like they fear her. She wants them to love her. She wants them to desire her.
So while you may come across as, let's just use the word feared, how do you want men to look at you and experience you?
Like a loving person, I suppose. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you see, she can be feminine. She's got a beautiful, she's a beautiful girl, man. She's a beautiful girl. Listen, she's got a deep voice, but, it is what it is.
So I think we just kind of touched upon the paradox. So many women today are operating outside of their natural, let's just call it femininity.
There you go.
That they're coming across as being more harsh or cold, but when it gets right down to it, you really want to be treated or experienced as something completely different. Would you think that's pretty accurate?
Yeah.
All right, good. I think that's right on the dot.
Right. Yeah, I think she just needs to go to finishing school.
Appreciate it, guys. See, this is one of the biggest issues. Women more than men really are influenced by the interaction of other women. Vanessa, go ahead and unmute yourself, and I see the guys.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Vanessa. This one's funny.
Well.
Hey, Kevin, how you doing?
How are you? How old are you?
I'm 29.
Danger zone. Yeah, she probably has brothers. You're right.
29. Single, married, what?
I am engaged to be married.
All right. What do you got on the topic? So that means you're single, but you're engaged. What do you got on the topic?
Yes, single.
Here we go.
Married, what?
She's not as feminine as the other girl, but watch this.
I am engaged to be married.
All right. What do you got on the topic?
Look at this beautiful face.
So that means
watch
you're
the
single.
Smile.
You're engaged. What do you got on the topic?
Yes. Single.
Look at that.
Single.
Look, there we are. Smiling makes a woman so much more beautiful. It really does. It really does. It really, really does. Look at that. Big, beautiful smile. Feminine disposition.
I feel like modern women would rather be feared. I disagree with it. But I feel like, a lot of my peers would rather be feared. And in my perspective, it's maybe due to insecurity that they're going to be left, or when you made a point about your income and stuff like that. I happened to ask my fiance, I was like, listen, if I was making more than a certain amount and I was
yeah, she does remind me of Sophia. Somebody on the Sharpstream side says she reminds me of Sophia. Yeah, definitely.
Or what have you. Would that?
Oh, we can tell. We can tell she's definitely a little bit chunky, though. We can tell she's a little bit chunky. We can tell she's chunky. Want to know why we know? Look at her. Look at her upper arms. Look at her upper arms.
Influence you on how can I say this? Like, I think women feel like if they're feared, it'll keep their man around more. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the leverage thing.
I get it. No. I'll tell you right now, men want more than anything else. Men want peace.
That's right.
You know, in the short term, it may make for good, spicy makeup sex.
Yes, sir.
But more than anything else, men really, truly, truly want peace.
That's all we want.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. When you have a wedding date set?
Yeah, COVID has kind of put a wrench in it.
Casual Germ says she's a gordita. Yes, sir. She is a gordita.
But we hope to be engaged by next year, by December of next year. I'm sorry, married by December of next year.
All right. Okay, well, congratulations. I'm going to move on through here. Clipping through here. Yeah. All right, let's bring Nicole in.
So this is the last interview I'm going to break down.
Hello.
Not much to say here. Not much to say here. Her hair is dishwater blonde. She has 2 visible tattoos on her upper arms. She looks like she smokes about 7 packs a day. And her hair probably smells like cigarettes. That's it. That's the breakdown. That's the breakdown. All right. Tonight is bowling night. Tonight is bowling night here at the Sharp family compound. Last week we bowled for average, and so our title defense will start in earnest. We'll start in earnest this evening. My right wrist, my right wrist was kind of bugging me. That's why I had to alter my workout a little bit just to make sure that I could bowl tonight. My right wrist seems to be doing a little bit better now, so it was wise for me to rest it. Debo W. I'm sorry, Dark Knight. With the $5 super chat says, man, you keep me entertained throughout the workday. So just stopping by to pay my tuition. Appreciate that. Appreciate that very, very much. Appreciate that very much. Debo W, $5 says, it is the indirect disrespect that a woman is aware that you allow to make her come and disrespect you directly. She aware of something you ain't. Yeah, right. 100% agreement, man. Danny Arnold, $5 super chat, says, soft, submissive, classy, demure. Femininity is my absolute drug of choice. I can't get enough of it. Aya's got the sauce. Man, like, dude, Aya's femininity is just, like, I was blown away. I was like, dude, this girl is 21. Dude, she's 21, pretty, and super feminine. Super feminine. Like, dude, like, you can, oh my God, like, that's like cheat level type femininity. Like, honestly, like, if she were to get really, really pissed off, you want to know what the true measure, how you can tell a woman is really feminine, is when she gets really, really upset. She doesn't yell. She cries. She cries. Dev says the woman on the screen looks Floridian. Yeah, right. Wiley Robinson, $2. Appreciate that. Tony P says, this is the one you sneak home when you strike out to the bar at the end of the night. She's definitely a fifth. She's definitely a Fifth and Lehigh bar fly. I don't know where Fifth and Lehigh is, but I'm assuming it's in the shady part of town. Grizzly says, Aya's voice was hypnotic. Dude, her voice was just, man, it was out of this world. She said, I'm 21. I was like, oh boy, here we go. No dating show breakdown today, guys. No dating show breakdown today. Tomorrow I'm going to start back up with the dating show breakdowns, and I'm going to break down Fuckboy Island. A lot of you guys had mentioned that you wanted to hear me start breaking that stuff down. I had Dev screen it for me, and it appears to be worth breaking down. So I'm going to start that tomorrow. Let me check. I don't think there is a season 4 of Temptation Island yet. I don't, hang on a second. Because I think there are only 3 episodes available right now for Temptation Island. But in case I'm wrong, maybe they added it yesterday or today. I don't know. Let me look here. Yep, there's only 3 seasons. Oh, additional episodes. What's this? Oh, season 3. Oh, past cast update. Well, I'll be goddamned. Well, guess what, guys? So what we're gonna do at the end of this show, we're gonna go in and they're gonna give us an update on all. They're gonna give us an update on the past cast from seasons 1 and 2 to find out where everybody's been. It's interesting. So it says Temptation Island, starring Mark Wahlberg, Ashley Howland, and Kate Griffith. So Ashley Howland is Washley or Ashley. Kate Griffith she's Kate, the one who was in a relationship with David. David fucked Tanita and Sam, probably Peyton. Kate says, I'm leaving the island by myself. Went home, got a boob job, and David jumped right back into bed with her. So we'll go ahead and watch that. And so cool. All right. Well, that was certainly that was unexpected, but I'm glad we were able to make that happen. So download the SharpStream app now. Go to sharpstream.com. Go to sharpstream.com. Go to sharpstream.com. Download the SharpStream app. You can download it for Android or Apple, Android or iOS. Sharpstream.com. There's Kendall putting his hands all over Alexis's beautiful ass there. There is the lovely Alexis. Didn't quite work out with those two. Again, go to sharpstream.com to download the app, and you will be able to watch the Temptation Island breakdown past cast update here in just a few minutes. That is going to do it for this, the 779th edition of TSR Live. My thanks to my snipers and sharpshooters, as well as my super chatters. Thank you guys for the support. Temptation Island past cast update is going to happen right now. Thanks for watching, guys. Get thousands of hours of content not found anywhere on patreon.com/Donovan Sharp. Link in description.
So, you're telling me on a day that we
All right, so let me turn on. Let me go ahead and turn on camera 5. Let me go to the. Ay. There we go. Okay, so. All right, let me see what I got here. Give me a second. Oh, no, that's correct. That's the right one. Oh, that is the right one. Perfect. Okay, good. Good. So now I need to... apologies for this, guys. For whatever reason, OBS is acting a fool. But I will have this sorted. I'll have this sorted, bruv. Hang on a second. There it is. Temptation Island. There you go. Put this over here. Very nice. Okay, good. Excellente. All right, we got that going. Now we can... There we go. All right, cool. So what we're going to do now, guys, is we are going to do the Temptation Island breakdown. Again, if you want to get involved, download the Sharpstream app, and you will be able to watch along. So I'm going to say goodbye to, let's see. Give me a second here. I got to shrink. Oh, there it is. All right. I was going to say I got to shrink the audiences here. I will wait for the all clear from the lovely and talented. Oh, it looks like this is only 2 minutes. So doesn't really look like it's going to be that long. So, all right. Well, better 2 minutes than nothing. So say goodbye to my all of the audiences. I'm going to shrink it all down here.